What's up everyone and welcome to another special Pokemon X and Y episode. Today we're going to be going after the legendary Pokemon Mewtwo. So, in order to begin here, we've got to make our way to Snowbell City and down to the Pokemon Village. So I'm going to try to make this as extensive as possible by starting off here. So you're going to need a couple of things before heading after Mewtwo. Obviously it is a legendary Pokemon, so if this is your first time going after legendary Pokemon, it may be quite an experience. Well, there were Xerneas and Yveltal, but they made the catch rates really easy so that I guess players can just get them and use them against the Team Flare scientists. But we first have to make our way through Winding Woods, which if you just follow along, it shouldn't be too difficult at all. You won't even need repels to make your way through, honestly. So the Winding Woods, once you kind of memorized how to get through it, it's very simple. But before you head down here, you're going to need a Pokemon with Surf, and I don't think we need Waterfall, but if you want an optional TM, then go ahead and bring along Waterfall as well. So here we are in the Pokemon Village, and all we're really going to need is Surf to get up here. Now this cave over here is where Mewtwo actually resides, and if you remember, if you were here before when we had to find Mr. Wolfric, the gym leader, there was a trainer actually blocking the way there. So let's go ahead and spray a Repel just so that we don't run into anything annoying here in the grass. I really don't know if we can go... Can we get past this Snorlax somehow? There's a Snorlax just chilling right there. I don't know what's up with him, but he's just kind of chilling there. I also don't know what's up with this rock. I don't know. Does anyone know what's up with that rock? Let me know in the comments if you know what's up with that rock. But we're going to make our way over to this area where we have a little bit of, I guess, of a pond, I guess? I don't know if it's a pond. It's not really a lake. It's not big enough to be a lake, but nothing down here. Nothing, well, I didn't mean to do that, but up there is something very special as we're going to have the cave that Mewtwo is in. But I did mention if you guys want a special little TM, well, first off is that you can get the Pixie Plate over here, which is going to be the Arceus Plate for Fairy type, or, well, you can use it to basically power up Fairy moves for any Pokemon, but it will turn Arceus into a Fairy type. Since that is a new type, you know, they made a new plate. So, if we make our way up this waterfall here, you can get a bit of a special TM. Now, this one you can actually get before the Elite Four beating, but Mewtwo itself, you cannot challenge until you've beaten the Pokemon League and the Elite Four. So, if you haven't beaten the Pokemon League, then don't even bother coming here. There will be a guy standing in the way of the cave, actually, so you can't really do anything there. So, now that we've beaten the Pokemon League, now that we've made our way to the Pokemon Village and done all of the previous requirements and we can surf and yeah, let's go to the cave where Mewtwo waits for us, which is right here. So here we are in the unknown dungeon, and there we have Mewtwo. Oh man, this is just so eerie. I love it. So let's go up to him and see what he's got for us. Mew? 2? Alright, so here we are at our first legendary battle for Pokemon X and Y. As I said, we did have Xerneas and Yveltal, but I don't know, this is our first actual legendary that feels like a legendary, I guess. So we might as well go for a quick ball. I would recommend you always try to go for a quick ball at the very beginning. I mean, you don't really lose anything by doing so, and there's a little bit of a chance that it could be caught. So let's see if we actually have it already. 3 shakes and wow! Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, guys? I came so prepared for this. I have False Swipe, I had Thunder Wave, I had a ton of Dust Balls ready, and we catch it with our first quick ball. Are you kidding me? What? Alright, so I guess that is Mewtwo, a Pokemon created by recombining Mew's genes. It's said to have the most savage heart among Pokemon. Alright, well that was a little bit easier than I expected, but after defeating Mewtwo, you will also receive the Mewtwo Knight X or Y, depending on what version you're playing. I am playing Pokemon X, or sorry, Y, as you guys know. So I got the Mewtwo Knight Y, which will of course transform Mewtwo into his new Mega Evolution. Now there is actually also a hidden item over on this rock, which is an Oval Stone. I believe you can use that for like Chansey or something, so make sure you grab that as well, I guess. But yeah, that was Mewtwo. Not as difficult as I really expected. So I guess we're gonna fly back to Snowbell City and we're gonna try it out, because, you know, it's got the Mewtwo Knight Y, that's why it's in the game. Get it? Why it's in the game. That wasn't even intentional. But if you have Pokemon X, you will be getting the Mewtwo Knight X, which I unfortunately have not been able to get myself one. I do have a friend that has one, and I guess we could maybe trade at some point. I also have Pokemon X, so I'm gonna try and beat that game and get the Mewtwo Knight X from that as well, so that I can just have my own, basically, of both. But if we go into our box here, you'll see we've got our newly acquired Mewtwo, so let's check out the summary and see what we've got on it. Not a super good nature, honestly, so I might just redo that. I have no idea, but we'll see. We've got Recover, Psychic, Barrier, and Aura Sphere, so let's go ahead and bring it into our party and check out what sorts of attacks, or, well, what it looks like basically when we evolve it with our Mega Stone. So let's give it an item here, search for the Mega Stone, should be all the way at the bottom. Nope, that's the Oval Stone. That is definitely the Oval Stone. Mewtwo, I don't think you can really do anything with that. But the Mewtwo Knight Y will transform it into Mewtwo Y, which is the Pokemon that we saw. It was the first, one of the very first Pokemon overall that we saw in X and Y revealed, like in the little hints and sneak peeks that I guess Nintendo did. So let's go over this way. I don't know what route is this way, but we'll see if we can find some sort of trainer. If not, then I guess we'll just test it out on a random wild Pokemon. I'm pretty sure I battled every single trainer, so here we are in Grand Valle Way. Let's see what we run into to use our newly acquired Mewtwo Y. But seriously, man, I came so prepared for that, and we actually caught it with just like one quick ball, which is kind of disappointing, but I would recommend, if you guys cannot catch it in your first quick ball, which I'm assuming most people won't, get some Dusk Balls. They're really good, because especially because we're in a cave, so Dusk Balls work better in a cave. Whittle it down as little as you can, maybe bring something with False Swipe, and definitely bring something with like Hypnosis or Thunder Wave, which will boost your chances of catching this new Pokemon. So let's go ahead and Mega Evolve our Mewtwo and check it out. It's Morphin time! Mewtwo Y! I can't help myself, I always love that, just Morphin time! So, let's see what we've got with Mewtwo Y! It actually doesn't say it. I don't know why I thought that its name would change to Mewtwo Y, but it still just says Mewtwo, so it's at level 70. This is totally gonna be a one-hit kill, but that is Mewtwo Y, looking very, very fresh, I must say. Very nice Pokemon overall, but a little bit disappointing that it was so easy to catch, because I was really expecting a much, much tougher battle to catch Mewtwo there. But that is not the end of the legendaries here in X and Y, so next episode, we're going to be going after a special legendary, the final new Pokemon of Kalos that we have yet to see or encounter, other than Xerneas, because we're playing Y, but we still know that Xerneas exists. So there's one secret Pokemon, and that is Pokemon Z Zygarde. So if you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like, and be sure to check out my video on Zygarde coming out very soon. So thank you guys for watching, and see you guys then.